you are confused. And I just you always have this tendency to complicate things. I just asked to think of life, and why are you making it so complicated, dear? So no need for complication. I could say that what I want to say is, you know, our life, you know, is just so I thought of showing it to you, and I just want to say that this is what is like life. What is life actually? You have to be simple. You can, you do whatever you want. You smile, you laugh, you dance, you sing, but it will go because it is very short time. And enjoy each and every moment of your life. Then the life will come as per your like newspaper, life is like mirror, life is like phoenix bird, whatever it may be. My concept, I believe that life is a gift. If you are getting some gift, you will be safeguarding in all your possible means. No, that is that we will be doing when we are getting a gift. We will be safeguarding, we will be protecting it, we will be preserving it, all by possibilities. Likewise, as a person, this gift of life is offered by somebody, and I have to protect it in all my possible means. So this is my concept of life. May you have other opinions, but just keep it with you. I said my own version of life, and to me life is a precious gift, and it is given by somebody even without my knowledge. I like this version of life, this beautiful version of life, and I want to. Whenever I get, we are all human beings. Sometimes we will be confused. In that, that. That when I come to that state, I would motivate myself by and would reinforce that my life is a gift offered by somebody, and if I dishonor it, if I disregard it, then what I'm doing, I'm trying to dishonor, insult the givers, because I value people, and I don't want to hurt them, especially the one who has gifted something to me. So I don't want to dishonor them, disregard them. I don't want to insult them. So whenever I feel a little bit down, we are human beings, no? Sometimes we would be down in some situations. So this statement motivated me, feel very energized on listening, or making me comfortable with the beauty of this statement. If I disregard my life, then what I'm doing, I'm trying to disregard. Insult, I could use the word insult. I'm trying to insult my givers of the gift, the unknown givers of the gift. So, this is, I think, the second version for smart food living. You at least you think that life is something you need. You think it as a gift, and in all possible ways, we have to regard it. We have to give respect to you. Here starts your revelation as to lead a very happy and smart life. Okay, so this is what I just want to add more on my statement before moving on to the real concept of life skill, and then slowly. So, what I want to say again, accept your life as a gift. Then what happens? Then exactly, yeah, because of some animation, it is happening, and I'll be moving fast. And okay. Um, okay, the next gravity. Yeah, somebody even without knowledge. So if we disregard it, then we are dishonoring the givers. I could say the word insulting. You are insulting as a person. You are insulting the gift giver. So, dear friends, you love yourself. So we have to safeguard our life in all our possible beings, be it your physical being, be it your biological being, or be it your mental being. I mean, physically, you can physically decorate yourself. Not don't go to the extremes. I just want you to your physical appearance in a very appealing way. You can make yourself fit enough, and you have to look onto your biological being. Biological, what I mean here, biological being in the sense, you have a heart to function, you have intestines, you have respiratory system. So do you do according to the well-being of those things. I mean, what is good for your heart, what is good for your stomach, what is good for your digestive system. You look on, you do in that way. That's why medical practitioners are saying that avoid junk food. If you have this, it will affect these and parts internally. So you have also, what you have to do, you have to take care of your internal, also your mental being. That's very, very important. You boost up your mind. You boost up your mind by saying that you are a unique individual. You have your own attitude, your own values, strengths, etc., etc. And I have to keep my mind always healthy. I have to balance my emotions. That through practice, it will be coming. No, so many other techniques. Some people are offering you. You have to depend all those things. But I just want to say that you have to take care of your physical being, your biological being, and well-being for making your life, go smoothly, go happily, go smartly. This is something I just want to add more, argument more on this statement. Okay, then for that, what you have to do, don't insult you. Now, if you insulted you, then why? How could you say that others are insulting you? Try to respect you. You don't underestimate you. You have your own potentialities. You have your own strength. You are unique. You are special creature of God, or you are special entity. You are qualified enough. You're fit enough to live in this world. Then why you are underestimating yourself? That you shouldn't. Don't disregard you personally. I just want to say that as a person, don't insult you as a being. Don't insult you. Don't disregard you. Don't disrespect you. Then what you have to do, my friend? What you have to do? Then what? Then you have to respect you. You love you. Give value to you. You're worthy individual, specially selected by the givers to live in this world. That attitude you should definitely have. If people would say that in the morning when you wake up, you just go to the mirror, in front of the mirror, and would say that you say some praise of you, about you. It will give you confidence. The people would say that, and you can also experiment with you to live happily. And he's saying that when if you say something good of you in front alone, he's favoring to that we have to be alone when you have to say this praise words upon you. You go to the front of the mirror and speak about yourself good words in the morning. Definitely, it is going to make you up, go with very confident, feel very vibrant. Okay, so these things you should have. This you have to have a very happy life, smart life. Okay, then I'm just moving to our own topic, and that is what is life skills. Life skills. From the term itself, we could guess the meaning of life skills. The skills that is useful for living your life satisfactorily, happily, contently is what is meant by life skills in simple terms that you can guess from the term itself. This is what is life skills from the term. Simple version of life. The skills, skill means expert expert way of doing something, and this expert it will come to you through practice. So through practice, through intentional practice, deliberately you are doing something to help you live happily in this world, contently in this world, to what I could say, to have a very smart, very confident life, very satisfactory life. This skill is going to help you, and you can say that these life skills, your personal behaviors that enable individuals to adapt and deal effectively with the demands and challenges of life. We know that our life is full of challenges, full of comments happening around, and we are living in a community. We are islands. We are not isolated beings. We are living along with the people in a community. We have to face so many challenges in our life. If you are equipped with this skill, definitely you are going to adjust yourself. You're making adjustment you in your behavior so as to help you live effectively in this world. I mean, among the people, and to face the challenges boldly. You could define the world. The challenges, not the world, define the challenges of the life. If you are equipped with this life skill, so it is rightly said that behaviors that enable individuals to adapt and challenges of life. And this is WHO's version of life skills. And according to them, they are abilities for adaptive, see the terms adaptive, adjustive behavior, and positive behavior, looking upon only the positive aspects of life, not the negatives. Negatives will come, you have to control it. If you want to live in this world, you have to control the negative vision and to bring forward the positiveness of life. WHO also rightly pointed out that this skill, the life skill, is helping you for adaptive and positive behavior that enable individuals to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. See, has repeated demands and challenges of everyday life. See, so many international reputed organization has their own version of the concept of life skill, but I have quoted WHO, it is the World Health Organization, and I have quoted their definition of life skill. So, life skill is that skill overcome the upcoming challenges in our life and make the world boldly, smartly, and have what is life skill. And with this skills, your life to the fullest possible. Your potential, whole of your potential is going to be projected outside, and you are now confident. You have to achieve, you have to face the challenges, then automatically, naturally, the skill would be accompanying, and you are going to lead a very happy and very smart life. This is what is the whole of life skill. Everybody's life, if we are human, definitely life skill. Be great educators who may be that people, you may be poor, you may be rich, but if you are a human, you have to have the skill with you to live your life smartly. So see the relevance and importance of this skill upon human species. Okay. So this is what is life skill, and at this I want to quote the 10 core life skills as pointed out by, and this is self-awareness, empathy, critical thinking, creative thinking, decision making, problem solving, effective communication, relationship, coping with stress, coping with emotion. See, these are the 10 core life skills as said by WHO as selected life skills, which I think is going to, and I have mixed and matched some core life skills which I think is useful for you. Some I have quoted from WHO, some from other from my own experiences. I have framed some important life skills exclusively for you. And but I just want to know that these emphasized by WHO, the World Health Organization, on World Health Organization, about the as per them, an individual should definitely be possessed to live your life very, with courage, with the boldness. We have to, if we want to lead, then they are saying that you have to master these 10 core skills. And I'm just moving on to the skills I have selected. And, till now we have discussed what is said by WHO and about life skills, and I just want to consolidate what is life skills. And life skills, you can say that it facilitates a better living in this everyday life of us. For each and every day, we have many of life skills with us for having a very smooth life. So it facilitates a better living. See the word better living or best living, you can add the word. You can have the superlative degree for the better. I know it is, that's something which facilitates for better living in this everyday life and helps for you to for proper adaptation, adjustment. If you have life skills with you, definitely you're going to adjust well in this world. You're not going to be or commit that thing, this thing, think, but you will be adjusted. You will be think that yes, life is this. Life is, this is the reality. You will accept that this is the reality, and you are adjusting. You are adapting to the realities of the life. Who is going to help you? Yeah, the super life skills are going to help you. And slowly you start positive behavior. Your outlook towards life change. Your attitude towards life change, and you are going to and see everything on a new term. Your mind will be broadened. You will a positive outlook towards life, and you think that yes, problems and other challenges are there in our life, not only in my life, to the whole of human people. And why I'm not an exception. I have to be ready, and I have to be ready. And attitude, it will equip yourself with the confidence. It will be boosting you up, and definitely it's going to develop a positive attitude towards your life, and help effectively with the demands and challenges of your life. Definitely, it will define you from protecting from the challenges and demands of the life, and you will be surviving, and you will be learning from the experience, moving on life, and you lead a very smart life, very bold life, very confident life. And and what's the next thing? You are going to live your life to the full. That means you are satisfied with your life. You are very much, at least 99.9%, you are satisfied with the life of yours. So that life skill is going to help you. Mastery and mastering your own subject, you're competent in your just known as hard skill. That's a different thing. And if you have to have a contented life with all these achievements, definitely it's going to help you. Life skill is going to help you. So very important have skill in your life, and it develops psychosocial competency. Psychosocial, two terms are integrated, only psycho and the other is social. You are mixing, your psychological well-being with the well-being of the others, combination of your well-being with the combination of the well-being of the others. That's what is meant by psycho. But you are taking into consideration your well-being plus the well-being of the others. So it goes together. This life skills goes with psychosocial competency, help you to deal with yourself and also deal with the community as well. And it will empower you. Definitely, it is going to make you more power to live in this world happily, contently, and satisfactorily. And our title for discussion is for smart life. So I'm opening by saying that it is going to make your life move smart. Smarter life is going to offer you. So this is something about life skills and its importance. And this statement I want to make it more clear. It's not prepare. You can't say that life skill is making you preparing for life. Already our life is there. Then what it is going to do? It is helping you to meet the challenges of everyday life. Life is full of problems, and by pushing you to the problem, it is making you equipped to live with the challenges of the society, not pulling you out. It is making you go in front of the problem and to overcome it, and by new confidence in you. That is what this life is offering to you. So dear friends, try to have you try practicing facing problem. Don't go away from anything in your life. You have to be away from the comfortable zone. Definitely, you are facing, you are going to get new experience, and I think these will give you confidence to face anything in your life. And a life skill is that skill which is helping you to see everything. I just want to stress that through overcoming, through equipping yourself, and thereby solving the problems, you are definitely going to get some experience. And when you go to the next stage, take this experience along with you for scaffolding, for the scaffolding effect. So this is something I want to make it more clear. And this is something I want to make it more clear. per the rule, how we are communicating with others.